Hello, I'm Chippo Fishing, and we're actually fishing today. I'm sporting new GoPro Hero 7 Black. Conditions rather windy. They said 10 is 10 plus. Marking some fish. It's 54 degrees roughly, 53, 54. Gonna be pushing and pulling, spider rigging, pulling jigs. I'm a jigs purist. Just use jigs. Nothing against you minnow grounders, but hey, that's what works, and I don't have to buy minnows. The store's always open. Aha, got plenty of jigs. All right, friends. I'll get back to you later. Just doing a little intro. We're gonna have to fight the wind conditions. Boat control is going to be key, as should be always. So drifting with the wind, no motor, or no trolling motor, or just a very little, and then coming back up, I'm gonna have to experiment and see what kind of whether I need to go 2, 3, or maybe even 4 in the wind to get headwind and the correct speed. But the fish will let you know whether you're going too fast or too slow. Sometimes when you make a turn and your inside lines are slack or straight down and the other ones are stretched back, then if they hit the ones that are stretched back, they want it a little bit faster. If you find a little key there, then you might know what they like and adjust your speed accordingly. All right, tight lines, guys. We'll talk to you in a few. All right, we're making a pass over a known crappie habitat. Marking, looks like a little bait. A lot of disturbance from the chop on the depth finder. Another little dink. Over top of some fish on the bottom. Something I do when I've got pick up one fish. I keep a little spare extra rod to drop down to the bottom and jig, because sometimes after you hook one fish or 2 fish, you drop down to the bottom, then you got another one. Just work a jig. I think we've drifted over past of them. We're drifting pretty good today. Wind's calmed down for just a second, but all right, tight line, guys. Okay, couple little tips here. Spider rigging. You got a lot of lines out. Instead of slowing you down, you don't want to drag the bottom, but you got to be close to the bottom, or at least where the fish are. What's strong is my loop knot. Keeps bait natural and makes it float like this. If you tie it up tight, it's going to hang down a little bit. That may decrease the number of strikes. If you do that every time, you've got to pull your knot so it's a 90 degree. How do I get a strong knot, loop knot? I use the Huckabee knot, but little Chippo twist. I go 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put my jig through. Easier said than done. It's a lot easier with just a jig head instead of a jig. And then pull your tag a little bit more first, and then pull it up. Cinch them even, and you want a little bit of a loop there. I prefer not a lot, but a little bit. You tighten it up, and you make sure you got a little bit of a loop here. and then snug it up pretty strong. So I cut my tag end off sort of close. All right, another tip from Chippo. And so again, you know, object is to keep on fishing, so you may want to not get as close to the bottom and keep an eye on it. Hey, got another little tip for you, a little technique I've used. I keep an extra rod that I can drop down while I'm spider rigging, just in case I get 1 or 2 bites, and or I see them on the bottom and I get a bite. I drop my extra rod down to the bottom and start jigging it. I pick up a couple of extra fish that way. So just something for you to think about and try while you're spider rigging. Of course, you know, I've got a lot going on, pushing and pulling and jigging on the side. All right, folks, next time, more time. Thanks for watching Chippo Fishing. Oh, another little dink. It's a dinky kind of day. Dinky, 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 dinky. Woo! Say hi, fish. All right, thanks again for watching Chippo Fishing. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's windy conditions. All I got was dinks. No fish swimming in the grease tonight. All right, thanks again. And remember, you can't catch them on the couch. So get on out there. All right, thanks again. Take you a kid or a veteran fishing. Watch that good feeling multiply. Thanks, folks. We'll see you next time. Thanks again. Chippo Fishing.